Hey, you're on the radio in the state of Iowa. How you doing?
Hi, Iowa. I'm doing great.
Congratulations on writing a book. Beth, that's something that I've always wanted to do. I don't know what I would write about, but you've done it, and I'm super happy for you.
Oh, thank you. It's been 4 years of work. Get ready when you're going to write your book. It's more work than you could ever think it would be, but it's also so rewarding once it's out there and people are reading it and enjoying it.
You said 4 years of work, Beth? Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, from the time I thought of even, outlining what I wanted to do until now, it's been quite a ride. It's been awesome.
Holy moly. That's like, I mean, I went to college for 4.5 years, and I feel like I could
have written a book, see?
Could have written a book and a half, I think.
A book and a half.
So the Total Me Talks, how to ditch your diet, move your body, and love your life. Beth, I am not a small person. I'm like 6'5", 300 pounds. I live in the Midwest. It's cold a lot of the times. Give me some advice on how I can get this big body, maybe not quite as big.
Well, I would say start super slow, and that's what I talk a lot about in the book. I don't think that following a strict diet or a plan fully and having to throw yourself into a complete change overnight is just realistic in any way. So I say, start by the week. Like, cut out sugar 1 day a week this week and don't have anything with sugar in it and see how your body feels. Because the truth of the matter is, until you learn how great it is, it's like, for me, it was such a slow burn and I still have pizza sometimes when I want pizza. You also have to live your life. And I think that starting slow and slowing down and making sure that you're, like, what you're fueling your body with is making you feel good. I mean, I think that's where to start, is to start small. And then as far as exercise goes, when it's cold, I actually still choose to do a lot of these workouts I found online and on YouTube in my house, as opposed to going to a class, and a lot of them are free. And it's really easy to find ways to and fun ways to engage and move your body. And then for me, the thing that really honestly changed my life was learning meditation. And I think that the learning meditation led to me wanting to eat better food and exercise more, just because I had more energy and I knew myself better. It's definitely a journey I'm still on too, and I still think that if you want a slice of pizza, you should be able to have it because you only live once. But it's about finding ways to have those things in moderation and feel great.
So the meditation is very interesting to me. So did that give you more of like a sense of peace within yourself?
Yes,
okay.
Absolutely. And I suffered, and I talk about this in the book, but I've suffered with panic attacks my whole life, and learning meditation and also animal therapy. I rescued a horse, and equine therapy really helped me. But I think, when you take time to slow down like you do in meditation, even if you only have time for 5-10 minutes a day, there's so many free apps now, and just literally taking that time for yourself and prioritizing self-care in that way, it really does sort of start to affect your whole life and everybody around you.
So you and I are kind of like the same age. I'm 33. I think you're like 31, right? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Damn.
So we...
Yay for our 30s.
I know. The gray hair that I see in my head makes me concerned a little bit.
But see, now's the perfect time to start, slowing down and taking time for yourself and figuring out what makes you happy so that the rest of our lives are led a little bit more happy and fun.
Beth, I went to college to be a high school English teacher, and I just don't know how young people do it with all of the social networking. And,
oh, yeah.
I mean, so I think that we kind of benefited, like I can't delete my MySpace page. Like, it's still out there. You know what I mean?
MySpace, oh my gosh, I remember those days too.
It's just...
mine's still out there somewhere, I'm sure, as well.
So...
yeah, I know. The thing with social media is tricky because I think people tend to judge themselves based on what other people are doing or posting or how they look, and I think it's really important for me, it's disconnecting and spending time outside, being out in nature and sort of grounding myself and being with the flow of the world naturally that really helps me when I'm, having a moment with judging myself or not feeling happy or great. So I found that, and, maybe that's something that will help other people too, is getting outside and disconnected from all the crazy social media every once in a while.
How has it been for you, because when you have success and you put out a book like The Total Me Talks, How to Ditch Your Diet, Move Your Body, and Love Your Life, you kind of get put into, like, now you're a role model for young girls that maybe want to try acting or bettering themselves or writing a book or just when that when did you first realize that you were perhaps a role model for somebody or a group of people? And what was that like for you? I've always wanted to ask somebody that.
Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, that's so kind of you to say. I don't think of that often. Honestly, the reason I put out the book was because I learned so much that I didn't know that helped me. And I was like, other people have to know this. Like, I didn't know these things, and I just really want to help people. So, that was the genuine goal of writing it. I have to say I was lucky to be raised by amazing parents who taught me love and kindness and are still in my corner and supported me to follow my dreams. And so I have to sort of credit them. If I'm a role model, it's only because I learned, so well from example from my family. So, that's very sweet, and I really do hope that I can be a voice and help younger people to lead happier lives and to inspire them to follow their dreams too, because look, I dreamed of being an actress since I was little, and it's happened. So it definitely can happen.
And I tell you what, Two Broke Girls, I remember watching the first episode and thinking, like, this show is going to be successful and it's going to be around for a while. And I love talking to people that act because when you start something like this, you probably don't know that it's going to be super successful. So talk about that for a second as you reflect on how fun Two Broke Girls has been and what it's allowed you to do.
Gosh, for me, this was my big break. So I dreamed, all I wanted was to be on a TV show. In my wildest dreams, I couldn't imagine that we'd be finishing our 6th season and syndicated where you could watch us 5 times a week, 7 times a week. And honestly, that's like, I'm so grateful and lucky because it doesn't always happen like that, especially with the people I work with. We have such a family on set, and Kat Dennings is my best friend, and I think a lot of over the years what you're seeing on camera is a true chemistry between her and I, and I'm not sure if I'll ever, have that again. But I hope to, but I just recognize how special and how lucky we are, and how we're so lucky too that now it's syndicated and that younger people are able to watch it and tune in live when it airs the new seasons. And we're just it's been a crazy ride. It's gone by really quickly. I can't believe we're going to be 2 old ladies, not 2 broke girls soon. So hopefully we continue on for many more seasons. We're so happy to keep doing it as much as we can. We love it.
2 moderately fiscally responsible adults could be the title. Maybe.
Yes, exactly.
It's just something to kick around. Well, listen, I know that you're doing a bunch of interviews and that I was able to get this time because somebody dropped off, so their loss is my gain, and I'm so happy for you. The book, again.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad we got to talk. This was lovely.
Yeah, the Total Me Talks, How to Ditch Your Diet, Move Your Body, and Love Your Life. Beth, thank you so much. Continued success, and I really appreciate the time.
Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.
You too. Thanks. Take care. Bye.
Bye.